कोई परवाना यहाँ जो जान पे अपनी खेलेगा। हो लाल मेरी पथ रखियो भाला झूले लालन सिंदड़ी दा सेवन दा सखी शहबाज कलंदर। कोई परवाना यहाँ जो जान पे अपनी खेलेगा। Your texture is something which sets you apart, from everybody else. So I still feel that you need to find your texture. That is something which and obviously when आपने जब इतना सीखा हुआ हो तो it's not difficult. It's like putting a spelling together. So try and find the right texture for your voice. Try and play around with your tones and see which kind of sets you different. Like when Shreya ma'am had come in, she had a very different texture from all the people at that moment. Or when Sunidhi ma'am came in, she also had a very different texture. So my best advice to you would be that in today's day, try to find a good texture for yourself.
नोट्स पे आपके ध्यान रखना, ओके, थोड़े स्ट्रांग होने चाहिए। तीसरी बात, आप जब गाते हो तो आप दूसरों के लिए गाते हो, है ना? तो आप आंखें बंद करते हो, अपने आप में चले जाते हो। तो अगर सबके सामने गा रहे हो तो सबको देख के गाना चाहिए, आपके कैमरा को देख के गाना चाहिए।
If you see, there are a few singers, maybe they're not सुर के मामले में इतना नहीं उन्होंने सीखा नहीं, नहीं इतना सीखा होगा, बट कुछ आवाजें होती हैं जो टच करती हैं आपको. आई थिंक like there's if you see Stebin Ben is doing really well. Maybe some people would not want me giving this example, but I'm just being honest. Or there is a Jasleen Royal, she's also somebody who has a lot of soul. So and that is what I look for as an audience, or I think in today's day the youth really looks for that. I really feel like you have that. सीखना ही सिर्फ सब कुछ नहीं होता. You're called a musician when you feel music from your soul and you deliver it, through your voice, and voice that you've obviously put through a lot of hard work. Come on. Aha! Mikuri and Johnny ho, शहर अनजाना हो, कहाँ मैं चली आई हो, कहाँ था मुझे जाना हो, यहाँ पे भंवरे, वहाँ पे भंवरे, कहाँ पे है वो मेरा परवाना.
एक्सप्रेशन भी अच्छा है, लेकिन आप अगेन आप अपने आप में जैसे गाते हो, और दूसरी बात है बहुत स्ट्रेंथ चाहिए वॉइस में. You have to be more like a professional singer, if you want to make it out there. Yeah, stronger. Nice.
Hemaa ji, if I may ask, how do you actually work or develop the connect with the audience while singing? If you can share some tips.
That's a beautiful question.
Yes.
Of course, I met my Gurudev, His Holiness Shri Shri Ravi Shankar, much later in my life. But they say Guru से connection जन्म जन्म का होता है. उनके लिए तो सारे अपने हैं. Everybody belongs to you. जब बचपन से जब मैं stage पे जाती हूँ, वही thought था. That's why I said I was always connected to my Guru. So everybody is mine when I'm on stage. So obviously the connect is so natural,
What a wonderful attitude. Very, very
so
wonderful.
You never feel separate from anybody. So if you're not separate, you're first of all not going to get nervous. Second of all, you're going to feel you're at home.
Right.
And then you feel so much of love for them because they're yours. So it exudes from your songs.
ये रात में जो मजा है, मजा ही कुछ नया नया है. ये दिल को आज क्या हुआ है, ये झूमता ही जा रहा है. झूम 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 बाबा, झूम 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 बाबा, झूम 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 बाबा. जब आप कोई भी गाना शुरू करते हैं ना, द फाउंडेशन of you taking off from the correct sur is very very important. You know, तभी जाके फिर आपके लिए थोड़ा जो आगे का रास्ता होता है वो आसान हो जाता है. जैसे भी if you want to have your own take on a song, definitely, you know, आजकल I think today's day is the biggest example. We all do a lot of unplugged versions of, you know, old classic songs and kind of make them in our own way and sing them.
Remixes
But
and all. Remix भी
yeah,
करते हैं ना.
no, not even remixes. Like there's a lot of times आप covers देखेंगे which have a completely different take to, you know, a lot of old songs. Like I'm working on few which are by Noor Jahan. She's one of my favorites. So obviously, you know, वो वक्त और था, ये वक्त और है. But having said that, I would say that, you know, the reason that we pick certain melodies or certain songs is because of their compositions. And it's very, very important to make sure that the essence of the composition stays.
There are various school of thoughts on, you know, tampering or enhancing a classic. So when you are giving a performance, like in a contest, so should you stick to the original, you know, tune or whatever that is, or like you should have your own rendition presented? What do you think works?
See, yes, respect has to be given to the tune to a level. But, you know, some people just have that thing to try something different. And what's wrong with that? It's okay. कोई बात नहीं ना, उसको करने दो अपना जो है, you know, live and let live. It's okay. It's fine.
So as long as you are in tune, your personal rendition is fine. Now, like a typical student, I have got one more question addressed to Zahrah. We have been emphasizing a lot on rehearsal, riyaz, right? Practice definitely leads to perfect. But doing the right practice is also equally important. So,
of course,
could you please throw light on what would be the right way to do the riyaz?
I think the number one thing which I've always been, you know, told by my mother, and whenever I've had a discussion with any vocal teacher, is that riyaz to obviously, you know, hai ek cheez, but aap in the process of riyaz apni आवाज damage na karni. वो बहुत जरूरी चीज है, you know. You have to really take care of your voice. A lot of times you will practice and do certain techniques and things where you'll end up damaging your voice. So, you know, this is a message to everybody out there that please make sure that, you know, in the process of learning, whoever you're learning from, make sure, you know who you're learning from. It's very important because a lot of times you go to people and, you know, they'll end up damaging your voice. So बहुत जरूरी है कि आप जो भी टीचर चूज कर रहे हैं या पिक कर रहे हैं, आप अच्छे से अपनी छानबीन करके पूरा, you know, पता करके कि किनको सिखा चुके हैं, and if you have any references, then only go, because a lot of times in the process you end up damaging your voice. And there are a lot of singers out there, you know, who are not able to reach their full potential because in the process of learning only, you know, things go haywire. So that is something which one really, really needs to concentrate on. And जब आप रियाज करते हैं तो सिर्फ गले का ही नहीं, कान का रियाज भी बहुत जरूरी है. You know, वो एक ऐसी चीज है which goes hand in hand. It is very, very important that your ears are equally tuned. Because गला क्या है, हम कभी कभी लाइव गा रहे होते हैं, कॉन्सर्ट्स में गा रहे होते हैं, we can lose our breath, गला टूट सकता है. It's a very normal thing, you know, sometimes to kind of go off or whatever, for whatever reason. But knowing that you're going off is another thing. And a lot of times people will not know that they're going off. So that is very important, you know, when you want to be a good singer, or if you are a good singer, definitely is also because your ears are tuned. Because in the process of learning, or after when you've learned, when you know you're going off or something, your ears are always there to guide you. Music is something which I wouldn't say is new to me, but singing as a profession has been very, you know, recent for me. But what probably, you know, saved me and kind of made me last till now is because of my ears. That is something which kind of saves me every time. So even if I know I'm going wrong when I'm dubbing or anything, I can tell because of my ears, because they're tuned, because music has been in the family for the longest time. So these two things you must always keep in mind.